if you in the game for real and you know what the f going on, man, you know well pimps they hoes, and you know well that man hoes will leave him if he bitch that ain't his hoe. Man, everybody know that shit. Man, that's the most common shit to know in pimping and horn. It just like I said earlier, man, it be man, my daddy said or people sell his own ass. Shut your bitch ass up. I be hating squares, P. I ain't gonna lie. I hate them. I hate square men. I don't got no hate for no square woman because the bitch might end up being a hoe. Or she already is. You know what I'm saying?
Why you hate square men?
Square men, P, they just not saying I hate my pre, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't calling you a square, Jack.
You just called me a square on the camera, man.
You ain't no square, you's a player. You a player. Shit, motherfucking Supreme's a player. Y'all got you know it. Shit.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report. Mac Rooster.
Ain't it mine?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Been a little minute.
Yeah, it's been a little minute, man.
Yeah,
you done been all across America. Even though that ain't America, but they say it's a part of the 50 states.
It's a state.
I don't believe it though. What you think?
They call us over here. They call it the mainland.
The mainland.
Yeah.
Where you was at, man?
Honolulu. Waikiki Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like you make that up.
Nah, it's real. It's beautiful.
Before you left, man, what you had going on the internet, man?
When?
Before you went to Hawaii.
What I was doing?
Oh, I mean, you be doing a lot. what you had going on at them strip clubs, man?
Oh, shit. I ain't think nothing of it hit the internet, did it? I don't think
hit the internet.
It did. I was complaining about it.
You made a little slight complaint, but you know.
Yeah,
but this the Bob Report, man, and
these niggas, I probably complained about some shit. He hate, man.
Do you have problems at the strip club?
No, but here lately, I've been running into the issues with women when I walk in. You know what I'm saying? But my beef with the strip clubs is kind of like internal. They don't even know that it's smoke because I would never just show my hand about my business in the strip club though. But like, yeah, but like it's certain guys. Don't get me wrong. Certain managers, I'm cool with certain.
I was going to ask you about your relationship with the strip club managers.
Yeah, I'm cool with a few of them, but it's a few like it ain't no smoke, but it's like they need a talking to, like doing too much.
When you say how can a strip club manager make somebody like Mac Rooster uncomfortable?
Overtaxing the girls. Overtaxing the girls.
It's all about that bottom line with Rooster.
Overtaxing them girls.
Okay.
I think it's like, you know, they already taking 30%. They taking like 30%. They doing a tip out also, right? They doing a tip out. Then they taking 30% at the end of the night. Then you tipping house mommies and DJs and shit, and you know.
So outside of tipping the strip club manager, you gotta tip the house mom and the DJ.
Yeah, that's been going on for years though. It really ain't wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? DJ probably ain't nothing but asking them by like, what, $10 or some $10, $20. You know what I'm saying? But it's the certain clubs. You could tell what clubs striving. You could tell, you know, who hungry. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of tell who's struggling. You know, when they start taxing them girls like that, that club ain't really just making no money off the door. It ain't making no money at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Because they taxing it to them hoes. You know what I'm saying? They charging the shit at them hoes. So, you know, so that's kind of like, it kind of lets you know what the going on.
Do you think does the price does it change often? What they charge them?
Yeah. The girls they say it be changing. They say sometimes it'll be it'll be a reasonable price, and then sometimes you'll see them say, "Man, nah, they charging this to work in there tonight, or they charge. It change over time. It fluctuate.
Do you think if they have a good night at the bar, then they might take it a little easy on the girl?
Nah, cause they not gonna just let you. Cause that would be showing their hand that they f***ed up. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna say, "Hey, we did good at the bar, so we gonna charge y'all this for y'all to work." They not gonna say that.
Right.
They not gonna talk about that, cause then that start catching on like, oh, so y'all bar ain't making no money. That's why y'all maxing us out. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that when people see you your guys or people like you come in,
threat?
Of course.
Yeah.
So they want to put that.
Yeah. We pose a threat. Then the music, the pimp hop music is doing good and talking about pimping and shit. So it's always a manager. Oh, he used to be a pimp. It's what the girls. You'll hear the girls say, "Man, he used to be a pimp." And we, the pimp we be like, "That ain't never been no fucking pimp." He in there being mean, talking to the women like he own them. You know what I'm saying? Talking crazy and shit, and thinking he's some game. And when in reality you had a 9 to 5, P. You know what I'm saying? You none of these girls in here belong to you, but them girls, they want to work. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got the upper hand because they want their job. They want to be out in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they get the abusing that authority and get the juking and jiving.
Let me ask you this. Does having a good relationship with a strip club manager, does that make it, would you have these discrepancies if you had a good relationship with them? Like I said,
I'm cool with some of them. Like a couple. Yeah, I'm cool with a couple. Like,
so you having the same issues?
Nah. So, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to get it understood. Like, cause you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Be knowing what the fuck going on. Like, hey man, this right here going on. Scratching. They hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Broke. You know what I'm saying? So but not like I said, man. It's a couple of guys that, you know what I'm saying. But it's a lot of guys that done rub me the fuck wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying.
You didn't ran out. You didn't ran out a couple times.
I didn't run out. I ain't had to because I made it clear. You know what I'm saying? I made it clear, like, you know what I'm saying, not directly to him, but like, hey man, something better shake and probably put a word in like, hey man, you know who you with. You know what I'm saying? With it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then get right, yo. Like, hey man, what we doing? Know what it was going. Strip club, they got the security and shit, but no, it's easy. This the DFW.
Right.
Get up on your for playing too much. You know what I'm saying? Really touch your bitch. But not saying that I want to, and not saying that's what I'm aiming to do. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because it just, it just ain't nobody just spoke on this, man. Not no big bother in my life, but ain't nobody spoke on it. I'm hearing it. You know what I'm saying? When you really outside like that, you really, when you go to the shake just to have a good time, you know what I'm saying, man? You seeing the looks on these girls' faces, man. These girls don't get no money like they used to back in the day with their dance and shit. They don't get no money like they used to.
Do you think that some of the strip club managers having pimp tendencies, is that what takes the fun out of it for the girls? Were they making the money?
I mean, they uncomfortable.
Right.
Cause we was gonna be 100. A lot of dancers don't even like us. You know, a lot of dancers don't even like pimps. But then I'm one of the pimps that a lot of dancers they do like. Like, he cool. You know what I'm saying? He laid back. I sit and I kick it with him and I talk to him and shit. But it's a lot of the dancers, they can't get no money. It's some of these spots, man, they charging a certain amount for the girls to park their car.
They charging the dancers to park?
Hell yeah. It's clubs that charge the park. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to know why a lot of clubs can't get no customers in, because you taxing the park. Everybody's valet. Valet used to be important.
Right.
Valet used to be a thing where, you know what I'm saying, like, hey man, park your car. You park your car in valet, you paid extra, to be up front. You did what I'm saying? But now everybody getting charged to park. That's why you can't get no customer in the club, because you know what I'm saying? Not saying running around acting broke, but still, it's like getting taxed before we get in the club. Getting charged to park. You paying to get in. And then, you know what I'm saying, by the time you get off in the club, they done broke on your. The staff done broke on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And charging the women to park it, that's
that shit outrageous.
That's crazy. Yeah. And they got so that's like like 4 payouts they got to do before they even leave the club, pretty much.
Yeah, it ain't no money in there for that bitch no more. Then you taking 30 or 10. My bad, I said 30 at the beginning of this. What they taking 30 or 10? Like 10, you taking 10. I said 30. But when we off into this interview. Yeah, different clubs take different ones. We all the way off into the interview. My bad if I said 30, but a 10. That's still a good little old piece though from the piece.
Do you ever went into the strip club managers asking the women for sexual favors?
Yeah, I've heard.
You've heard?
I've heard about it, yeah. I've heard a lot about it, you know.
What you think about that, Rooster?
You know, do your job or just be a trick. Like, get up out this shit. Like, nigga, get your ass up out the staff. Or you know what I'm saying? Go be a trick. Like, but you know, a lot of them want to be managers because they want easy access, you know, to be around women. And you know, it's so many strippers who are really lames. It's a lot of women in the strip club who lame as
what do you mean?
The strip club unlame them. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, when a customer come in there to see these, you know what I'm saying, you don't know that this hoe is a alcoholic and you know what I'm saying? You don't know that this hoe right here got a whole bunch of kids and don't even got them. You don't know that this hoe is gone off the drugs. You don't know that this hoe is a powder head. You don't know that this hoe do meth. You don't know that this hoe bang heroin. You don't know that.
This would make them lame.
Yeah, not even just that. Not a lot of these hoes be lames, like, you know what I'm saying, be stew heads, lames. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. It's a lot of them girls that's going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them hoes that's just lame. Like, you get around them, like, you ain't never had one get up on you and want to fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Then you go out with you take the bitch out. You know what I'm saying? It's like talking to an 8th grade little kid. You know? It's like with a it's like, you'll be like, damn, how you retarded.
Right.
You know?
So, but wouldn't that make that would make it easier for them to get over on them in a sense, right? If they that lame, or that's a
yeah, I wouldn't put that in like pimp terms, but hell yeah, it's so many men that'll take advantage of all.
Yeah, I'm speaking.
But you know, that's what they think of us though. They think pimps. They think our women is slow and shit. They think we prey on the weak. They think pimps prey on the weak, but not really. I don't want to fuck with no kid. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't want to fuck with no.
Could you break that down a little bit, Rooster? Because you are right. The stigma is that pimps prey on the low self-esteem women. So that's not the case.
Nah, that's a pimp nightmare. That's a
pimp nightmare.
That's a pimp nightmare. A weak ass, annoying ass, like a stew head asshole. Shit, I don't prey on nothing dumb. I don't want no. I got to constantly tell you over and over, telling you the same shit over and over. I ain't no pimp preying on no shit like that.
What about when you meet someone that hasn't been exposed to that lifestyle?
Hey, the turnouts be having more sense than most hoes that done been in it for a long time. It be turnout hoes that just be like, hey, I'll do that for you. You know what I'm saying? And they be having more sense to the shit than them that been doing that shit off and on for 30 years. Be 40 years old saying she a hoe. And say, I did this back in the day. I hoed back in the day for so-and-so and da-da-da. And the bitch still ain't got it figured out. You catch a bitch that been doing this shit 2 months. Caught on like that versus this over here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all that praying on the weak, man. I don't want no weak. Just like you said, man, just to break this down, man. Don't know pimp want no weak. If he do, that ain't no pimp. He just hustling. He just trying to get him some money. You know what I'm saying? But a real pimp want to be around a woman that's, you know what I'm saying, that's got some sense, man, that he can lead and she trust in him and she believe in him also, like it corresponds. You know what I'm saying? It balances out on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Don't no woman want to fuck with no, you know.
Do you think they know the difference, the woman?
What you mean?
Like the between the somebody that's really in that or somebody that's portraying. Like when you say it,
the women that done been in it for a while, you know what I'm saying? Like a newcomer, a turnout type of. Nah, she ain't gonna realize that shit. She might not realize, but some of them they realize like, hey, they'll get around this and be like, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I expected. She might say like that. She might not say like, oh, you ain't no pimp. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then you got that been sitting around looking at this shit, and you know what I'm saying, and they'll act green and act goofy, and then they really be knowing what the fuck going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they could, you know, you got women that want to come in this and they be punked out once they get into it. You know what I'm saying? They'll do it about a month. They'll get in this shit and they'll do it about a month, and then you know it's a lot of women that want the image of this shit. They all in it for the wrong reason. They want to be popular. That's what I'm saying. Like just like the club, you got a lot of they be lame as fuck. They'll go in the club because they got a body, you know what I'm saying? And they went and stood in front of the manager, and you know what I'm saying, his lame ass might want to fuck her. You know what I'm saying? He might hire her, can't even twerk her ass, can't even do nothing. He might hire her because she just attractive enough to get his dick hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the lame as a, you know what I'm saying? But she want to be accepted in the streets. She want to be accepted in society. You know what I'm saying? That's countering back what you said earlier. Like, you know, when the be lame as a, come from, you know, come from somewhere out here, you know, in the suburbs, and I want to go dance. I need some money, just like that's trying to portray that he a street. Same with a woman. She can jump into the sex work life, and you know didn't have to.
No experience.
Didn't have to. But this game is like it's a whole bunch of high fives and high highs. What's up, man? Just like the pimping. What's up? What's up, P? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jack? What's up? Hey, man. They right here telling your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? We shaking our hands. Like, hey, P, I'm behind the pimping. I'm behind giving it okay to be a hoe. Giving it okay. You know how many fake pimps it is? That back to the topic. You know how many fake ass in the strip club? Women fake naturally. Women are naturally fake.
What do you mean?
Women, amongst each other, they're naturally fake. They're naturally not for real amongst each other.
You got to break that down, Rooster.
They hate on each other. They in competition with each other. They, you know what I'm saying? They're natural haters. You know what I'm saying? Women are natural haters.
All of them?
Not all of them, but you know, it's very common. Women not liking each other, women being in competition with each other, that's very, very common. You know what I'm saying?
You spoke on a while ago, man. We the favoritism towards the BBLs. How do you feel about the BBLs, Rooster?
You gonna get in there. You getting hired. You getting hired on the spot.
Just like that.
You getting hired on the spot in the black clubs.
You ain't got to. You don't even got no other thing.
You walk in. So you need it. You getting hired. You got that BBL these days in any ebony type setting. You know what I'm saying? Any of the ebony setting clubs, black. Your ass getting hired, and even in Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? They go hard in them too, right there.
How you feel about it? What do you prefer, natural or BBL?
I done seen some cool naturals, and I done seen some cool BBLs. But you know what I'm saying, I like a natural woman, but I've seen some outright BBLs. But it's like, you know, when you be in the places that like I be in, I've pimped in some of the most, you know, in some of the most exotic places. You know what I'm saying? You know, done did some pimping down there in Miami. That's all you gonna see is a BBL.
BBL
on
everywhere.
The brokest.
So
on the brokest.
How they affording that, Rooster?
That's what I'm saying. Finally get to a good little old trick. Because
a lot of them BBLs, they got a lot of BBLs out here, man. They got to be like going for the cheap.
That's why I really ain't that can anyone of these hoes can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's what it is. They can finance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. I ain't know that.
I be wondering like, how is that? Everybody, money to get these
That's
BBL?
what I said. I didn't know that. That was something new for
So
me.
it's a lot of so they owing on them bikes. They owe. They don't know they gotta owe. Everybody ain't
I
paying
saw
them.
one of them niggas pull up, knock your ass out the sucker out. They sit up out there. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't paid shit. See what this shit, or they just fucking whole credit up.
Yeah, for sure they credit based up behind them bikes.
Yeah,
That's a cold thing, ain't it?
If I was a doctor, I had me a hit squad. If I done put this motherfucker, I made your ass look fine, bitch, and you ain't paid me off, I'm gonna pull up, knock your.
I ain't heard that one
We
before.
put your ass back on that surgical table, bitch.
That's a new one. They own on them bodies, man.
I didn't know that, P.
The financing.
They finance. That's a new one for me.
I've now, yeah, it makes sense. Cause you can go in there and get you might come up with 1,000, 1,500 put down or something. You back now, you ready to go. But your credit is gonna be on 475.
Yeah.
That's a cold thing.
But they in the dope. The BBLs, them hoes in the dope. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I like that ass, them thighs to match. I like to match up. You know what I'm saying?
What about when you working? What do you prefer? Do it matter to you?
You know, I didn't have some women who was you know what I'm saying, who was pretty modified up before. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm a young old nigga though. So I remember the ass shots.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when them hoes just had ass shots. You know what I'm saying? I remember the wee-wees. You know what I'm saying? When these hoes still had ass shots. When these hoes getting them shots put in their ass. And them hoes, you know, back then them hoes looking good. You know what I'm saying? I think you still get them hoes.
Which one do you prefer out of the BBLs or the ass shots, man?
Neither one. I want some.
You don't like now one.
I ain't like that. I dislike it. It's like, man, whoever got it, whoever got that going on. It is like it's too normal. Is what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say I dislike any woman that's getting it. I'm not talking down, but it's like when you got that big booty ass natural. And you like, and you could tell, and that bitch says like, I be like, damn, hoe you fine, and you be like, where you from? That hoe be like, Lufkin, Crockett, Texas, some shit like that. The bitch tell you some East Texas, gun thick country fine in the.
That's natural.
It's just natural. Yeah. Bitch, you know, bitch be like, I'm from Carthage, Texas, like, just fine in a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that type of shit.
Right.
Nigga, you come across, you know, shit, these BBLs and shit, anybody can go do it.
Right.
Man, when you see that big fine bitch, you wonder, you know, natural shit, you wonder what that mama look like, what her anus and shit look like. You like, damn, that how fine in a bitch. You know, but shit, the BBL shit cool though, but like, you know, y'all all doing it. I want to see you, bitch. Like I said, the bitches be naturally fake. They be fake ass bitches, they go get a fake ass body.
Naturally fake.
You know what I'm saying?
What's been going on with the HHD, man?
Oh man, what you been seeing?
Well, let's the music.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's shit. The music, you know, it's taking out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like.
You feel better about it? You feel like it's getting more notoriety?
Yeah, it's more than what I ever thought it would.
Yeah.
More than what I ever thought. You know, way more than. Cause man, everybody always talked about us being boxed in. Said we wasn't gonna go nowhere. We wasn't gonna do nothing. But now it's like whoa. It's like shit.
Is it like y'all not a group? Like what is it? Like what is it like? Is everybody under the same label? Is this?
The HHD really that was just our division of pimps. And then you know a lot of us just rapping. You know what I'm saying? It's not really nothing.
How many rappers is it? Is it quite a few?
It's not a membership of. Oh, you mean like how many rappers at
Yeah.
HHD? It's a handful of us. You know what I'm saying? You can hold us like this. They really got something. You know what I'm saying? They really you can hold us all in one hand. They really got something. You know what I'm saying? They really got a fan base and shit like that. Niggas cutting that shit on and listening to it. You know you're not gonna hear a lot of the big time platforms speak on us. They do though. They come up to us, shake our hands in the club and they be like, hey man, they'll let us know in person. But you know, you don't never really just hear nobody like nobody want to put their name on this.
Why?
Don't nobody want to stamp that. Scared of it. Just like this, you know. The other day, I guess
they post drill music. That's not good.
Right. You put yeah. You know what I'm saying.
And a lot of them
condone murdering. Yeah.
A lot of them probably get down with the get down anyway.
Yeah, but like I said a long time ago, P, a lot of these big time platforms ain't finna talk about this because they tricks.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these tricks, and they, you know, everybody got something to say. You know, okay, I went viral. I've been going viral like the past month. Like multiple videos have been going viral, and I just be sitting back checking out them comments. And I usually didn't get in them comments, man, but I've been commenting back lately. You know what I'm saying? I've been checking out what saying, like, and it's guys, it be men like just dry hating, saying just stupid, saying the stupidest shit they can think of. You know what I'm saying? First thing come to their mind, they say some wild, some hating. It's like, you know, they hating. You understand what I'm saying? You know they hating. Get in the comments, yeah, y'all need the bitch. I can't stand that. Y'all gotta wait on the hoe and da-da-da. If you could do it, you know what I'm saying? If you could do this, you do it.
They just be saying anything.
Yeah, like just saying shit. Or man, my mama told me, my daddy told me, a pimp will sell his own ass. Nigga, fuck your daddy, nigga. Your daddy got his bitch took by. Your daddy probably got your mama took from his square ass, and she got sent by some pimping, and she fell in love with the pimping, and probably left your with your grandmama or something, or your aunt and them for your mama and your granny and auntie to raise your. Your daddy dipped out because your mama probably went for some pimping. You wouldn't know. You don't know. You went to your daddy's house for the weekend. Your daddy told you, a pimp will sell his own ass, son. That'd be sad.
Is it hot on the highs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's like, you know, I guess they just had like a little, you know, they had Paris. I guess they just got their ass hemmed up.
Yeah, what happened with the Paris 6 though, man?
It ain't no telling. Somebody said the IRS was in the lot.
The IRS?
Somebody, that was a little birdie told me. So they probably some tax. Ain't no telling. Somebody said the government was in the lot too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling, but the laws hit that them hoes though. Prepared.
Why you feel like that, Rooster?
You know, I mean, well, you know, when I went viral for the documentary, you know, they could say I it up or whatever. I didn't have to fuck it up because you know, when I came over there, the laws was called on me. You know what I'm saying? When me and Tommy G had rode through the Paris, the police was called. They didn't just say, "Ooh, there go Rooster," and come over there. Now the laws called. The laws was called. But the Paris has always hated on pimps. They had security standing. You know, when you slid through, everybody seen on the documentary that I was on when we slid through. It's a security in there, and what the we're doing was, you know, you making it be okay for tricks to come through there, but a pimp can't come sweat no hoe. That's some, you know what I'm saying?
So it's okay to come through there and
it's okay to come through there and buy some pussy. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing the same thing a pimp doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all letting them hoes work right there. Y'all doing the same thing pimps do. Y'all taking them hoes money. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that'll ever be that part of the game will ever be respected because it goes both ways?
What part?
It's okay to pay for it, but it's not okay
to receive it. To the bitch coming to bring you some of it.
Put it in your hand.
Yeah, it should go both. It should be evenly. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a guy has got a child, man, and he's abusing that child, and he's taking advantage of a child that just really don't know what the they doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But far as like, man, these women getting involved with these dudes, cause we just gonna be 100. A woman getting involved with a pimp, she like him. So all this sex trafficking, human trafficking shit with this can go off and tell on you, that's just bullshit. Cause getting in his face from the jump, no woman meets a pimp and he's, come here, beats the up. She's never hoed before in her life. No pimp does that. No real pimp that's like that, you know what I'm saying, that's standing on principles, that's standing on real P's. No pimp comes and beats no hoe up the first he sees that looks attractive and says, you're my bitch now, and you're gonna do this. It doesn't work like that. The comes and falls in love with that. She comes and she likes the out that. and she want to go get some money with him. Bottom line. So yeah, that ain't respected.
How can, like, being that they'll have a human trafficking or the other trafficking going on, it'll never be respected when they got that type of charge as the penalty when you're doing that, when actually that's not even what's going on.
And you know, I just had this conversation. I was just having this conversation, right? Like not too long ago, like literally just hours ago, I was having this same conversation. We was talking about people that are missing and people that are being trafficked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of fucking women being trafficked. There might be women who are fucking with these men and telling on them, and now that's documented as we just hit for another trafficker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That we just got another on human trafficking. You dig what I'm saying? It's not. Hey man, that is missing, and that, like, no, that's not what the f going on. The human trafficking rate is high in America. It's because you're just charging these little ass boys with human trafficking. Like I was saying earlier, it could be a 21-year-old dude with a 17-year-old, 16-year-old, and he just didn't know what he was doing, and you know what I'm saying, the is mad at him because he f her homegirl.
And then she go tell.
And she go tell.
Right.
And now there goes a human trafficking case right there. This simple. You know what I'm saying? And that's documented. Like, you remember when, like I said, you remember when COVID happened? Mm-hmm. When COVID came, right? If you in 2020, between 2020 and 2022, if you die around that, it don't matter if you got hit by a car and they tested your body and you had COVID, they was putting that to cause.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They came up, they found that shit. Man, it was, cause I think it was somebody got shot. Got shot. Got murdered. You know what I'm saying? Tested him for COVID. And they documented that. They didn't talk about the, they just, there goes a body, he had COVID. We're gonna add that as him having COVID. If you think that they don't play around with them numbers like that, back there they do. Just like how you saying with the human trafficking, they play around with the numbers. Like they'll play around with the numbers. It could be an 18-year-old little boy. His girlfriend 16. Went to high school together, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think they do that to deter people from that lifestyle?
Yeah, scare you. To scare other from the life, you know. Like right now, what I'm doing is like freedom of speech, like f the laws. Everybody know that shit. Like f them. Like f everything that they got set up. Not saying that it ain't no women out there being roughhoused, cause it is. I'm not saying that, but hey man, just slapping cases on. You got these police getting up on them girls on the blade, trying to find out who their dudes are. And you ran off all the pimps. Them hoes out there by themselves. Then it be really hoes out there by themselves, and she ain't a victim no more. That hoe a suspect. You know, she done turned into a full-blown criminal because she's selling.
Are the charges for the women, are they extreme?
No, they're not extreme. And like you have an 18-year-old little female, right? She could be 18 and her little homegirl 17, and they hoeing together. And they'll press. That's the only time it's extreme. They'll press the young, be like, hey man, your homegirl older than you, she making you do this shit. Them niggas just want a conviction. They want a conviction, bro. They could charge her. They'll give her a pimp case, human trafficking case.
That type of profession is one of the oldest ever.
Right.
So for it to be deemed as such, is crazy. You know, like you said, a woman will turn into a criminal
because she don't want to be a victim tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
Now she's a criminal. Well, you don't want to tell nobody we gonna have you, even though it ain't. You don't want to tell nobody we gonna sit you down. You gonna stay the night in this motherfucker. Oh, if I would have told, I would have been out of here in a couple of hours. If I would have told on my guy, on my dude. So now I'm a suspect. You know.
Rooster, you from Texas, so you kind of popular. I don't want to put you in a category of as a pimp because you way more than that. You know what I'm saying? But you people know you, so you know what's going on with the Texas media in a sense.
Yeah.
Triller too legit down in Houston.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Triller?
Yeah.
How you know Brother Triller?
I see it. When I first started seeing him, when I first seen him, he had did something with the New Dallas shit. He had did a thing with the New Dallas, you know, and he had did a comparison with Doe in Montana, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the post, and I was just like, man, I had a bad taste in my mouth. But I like him. I like Triller too legit though. That's a good. It makes sense, and a lot of be, you know what I'm saying. A lot of be looking me upside my head when I say certain men make sense. But I like Triller too legit. But he had did a comparison, you know what I'm saying? I don't, and my comment went viral. Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen a comment go viral, but you know what I'm saying? To this day, I still get likes. I still get notified that my comment on the Triller too legit up under his New Dallas post, I still get likes and shit from it that went viral. I ain't never had a comment go viral till I got the with Triller too legit. But I don't want bro to think that I don't because I like the shit out of Triller too legit. He a good. He makes sense. And I be understanding what he be trying to, I be understanding his point that he tries to make. It's just like, he just misunderstood.
You know, he kind of brought trolling back in a sense, but it's like he ain't really.
He's not really trolling.
He be having paperwork and all that. He be having, you know, he did research and you got, you know.
Yeah, he not really trolling though. I say he doing his job. Like a reporter. Like, how y'all got these cameras. Like, man, people want to know. It's no different from the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all got a job to do, P. You know what I'm saying? You know what I said back and watched the other day? I watched rappers going off on interviewers. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it had me like, I want to get mad at the rapper and I want to get mad at the interviewer. Both look like a bunch of arguing. Like, y'all both doing y'all job. Talk about what needed, unless he go into some police, I understand. But all the other shit, man, both niggas answer the questions. You know what I'm saying? Or just say, nah, I don't want to answer that. It's easy, but nah, I be understanding what Triller too legit is trying to say, man. I pick up what he putting down. Just like when he says, I never got a chance to talk about this. Like when he said, there ain't no real Crips in Texas. People didn't get the part where he said, I'm not saying that they're not gangster. I'm just saying that it ain't everybody in Texas is false claiming Crip and Blood. That's what he was saying. Because that's Cali. You know what I'm saying? That's what I understood what he was trying to say. But I'm coming from like, hey man, it's Crips and Bloods down here. I don't fully agree with him, but I understood the point he was trying to make. You understand what I'm saying? I get it. You're trying to say like, hey, you're not really from that hood out there that you're riding under that name. Like when he said, I used to be, what he was, Bounty Hunter Watts?
I think he was a bounty hunter.
Yeah, like he's telling you, I'm no longer a bounty hunter. I'm not a bounty hunter. That's what he was saying because he's letting you know, I'm from Texas. I'm not from Bounty Hunter Watts for real. That's what he's trying to put out. Like, he's not saying like, hey, all these gangbangers down here in Texas is He's not saying that. He's saying like, hey, nobody's technically really from those hoods in Cali. You know what I'm saying? But in a sense, I do understand as a member of a mob, those sets venture out and it's just like the U.S. Army, the military. We got bases all in other countries. You know what I'm saying? It's no different. So I understood him when he was trying to say that. And man, he did a report on the GDs, and I respected him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm GD, and you know I respected his.
Shout out Triller too legit.
Yeah, man. Shout out Triller too legit.
Meg Rooster, you recently went viral on a few platforms you mentioned earlier, Real Life Street Stars and Street Juice TV.
Yeah.
The Street Juice TV post? What was it, like an old post that resurfaced?
Old Baboon Pimping. The old Baboon Pimping video.
One of my favorite songs.
Yeah, man, he drop posted that. There wasn't no paid promo or nothing. And what was crazy, I ain't know P was from South Carolina. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I hit him up. You know, when I hit him, I was like, hey, P, I said, hey, man, I appreciate that. You one of the only big platforms that posted that for free without coming in my inbox trying to get me to pay to promo it. I was like, you drop posted that because it was hot. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, yo, bro, I'm from Columbia. He was like, I'm from the Met. And I was like, I ain't know this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was my mama that made this shit. You know, I was back and forth as a child and shit. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time out there. So I really appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Street Juice TV. That I posted that. You know what I'm saying? And it, you know, it's down here looking dead at me in my own city. You know what I'm saying? And ain't even reaching out like, hey, Rooster, them views going up on this shit. You know, them organic views. I keep putting it in their face. That's organic. It's organic. That come on, you know what I'm saying? That bitch organic. Organic views. Street Juice TV. Man, I'm in the 803 with my brother Brock J. Yeah, the 803, that's Columbia. That's South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to him, bro. And the Real Life Street Star shit, there was
when the pimps have sex with they women, with they
I went viral because I said I was gonna I'm gonna ignite that.
You gonna do what?
You know, I was just talking, P. I guess everybody liked the part at the end where I say, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna ignite that whole fire. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about my whole, you know, I was saying like, bitch, bring me all this money, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the night, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ignite that whole fire. I guess I guess everybody liked it. Shout out Rizzo, man. Rizzo hit me up last night. He said, I know you had to get deep after that interview, after that shit for TSL, man.
Rizzo from Houston.
Yeah. Rizzo say, man, you had to get deep right after that shit was aired, right after that shit was viral, P. I say, man, that shit I was just popping some real shit. You know
is that frowned upon?
What, pimps?
Yeah.
Nah, P. Like, that's what I was saying in the clip. Like, I don't know who made this shit up. I was saying a square made this shit up. Like, pimps ain't supposed to fuck they hoes. It's like, you know, that's the most common piece of game you can get. Well, who they supposed to fuck? He gonna fuck a square bitch or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That was what the clip went fire for. Cause if you in the game, man, we just gonna be real. If you in the game for real and you know what the fuck going on, man, you know well pimps they hoes, and you know well that man hoes will leave him if he bitch that ain't his hoe. Man, everybody know that shit. Man, that's the most common shit to know in Pimping and Horn. It just like I said earlier, man, it be man, my daddy said or people sell his own ass. Shut your bitch ass up. I be hating squares, P. I ain't gonna lie. I hate them. I hate square men. I don't got no hate for no square woman because the bitch might end up being a hoe. Or she already is. You know what I'm saying?
Why you hate square men?
Square men, P, they just not saying I hate my supreme, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't calling you a square, Jack.
You just called me a square on the camera, man.
You ain't no square, you's a player. You a player. Shit, motherfucking Supreme's a player. Y'all got to know it. Shit. But nah, P, them square niggas, because they just always got some shit to say, P. Them hating. It's like, man, if you go through the comments, when you get you some time, go through them comments.
I be in there.
You be in them?
Yeah, I be in there.
And checking out what they saying?
Oh, yeah.
Bozo ass niggas.
Going on?
Squaring. It make a nigga that ain't even no pimp say, man, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Knowing it be niggas that ain't grew up in urban areas, man. They didn't grow up inner city or they didn't grow up country. They didn't have no old school pimp slide through and give them no candy and buy them a pair of shoes or help their mama out with the rent. It be shit like that. Right. Man, I'm good to everybody that love me. You know what I'm saying? I look out for anybody that love me, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I know they genuine, I love everybody who I know love me back. You know what I'm saying? They can call this what they want to, man. Niggas look at this like a nightmare or look at this like a superhero. I'm not telling your kids to pimp though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling nobody. I'm not influencing nobody to pimp at all because it's ups and downs and it's and I've been down. You did what I'm saying, and it's really hard work to get back up. It's hard than a bitch. You did what I'm saying.
Make Rooster the pimp.
Ain't it, man?
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.